Hey, Scotty.
Caught me with my hair done.
That's fine.
A lot of makeup on and all.
Hey, Scotty.
You gonna show us what you did? Yeah. Until you, probably until you put the pictures in there, right? Oh. What's the matter, baby?
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Friday.
Hi.
Hello. Today is Friday, and of course today it's time for another food review. Now, however, had some alternative circumstances, and I didn't end up running out to Arby's or Wendy's or Taco Bell or wherever the hell else I usually end up going. After school today, I went to my grandparents' house to help out a little bit, and so I'd like to first introduce the man who took me out to eat, whom I helped out today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Papa.
Good evening, everyone.
And this is Nana.
Hi, I didn't go, but I'm still Nana.
Yes. She didn't go. She doesn't really like sushi as much. But we, me and Papa went. We like to go get sushi or Thai food or something such every once in a while. And so I figured, because I wasn't able to do a normal food review for you guys, we'll do something like this. And, you know, me and Papa have gone enough to the point where, you know, it's we know what we're in for, and now since we're sort of sitting in the living room talking about stuff, you know, it's not like a normal food review where I pull the item out and I'm like, oh, this looks so good, and I eat it and stuff like that. Well, I do have those supplemental pictures that will be showing on screen over the dialogue here, so you guys can go and admire that food porn. And so, where we go, Papa, tell them about where we go. Tell them about what they do there.
Well, this evening we went to Koi Sushi, and they have me fill out this one-sheet menu that you can get any and all of what you want. And sometimes you can overdo it. I try not to. Mike, of course, has to try almost everything, and he does a pretty good job on it.
Usually.
Today we just had a little salad and some appetizers, sushi, a little one-hand roll. I think I had the crunchy, no, the shrimp tempura, anyhow.
All right, yes. So they, we went to Koi Sushi. That's just, you know, you're not gonna find that anywhere else. It's on some like chain thing. That's just local to Buffalo, to Williamsville, actually, across from Williamsville North. In case any of you who live around here know, and for those of you who don't, well, it's completely irrelevant. So they used to have on their menu, used to be a sort of, you know, like a typical restaurant. You go in and order a certain meal off of the menu, but 2, 3, 4 years ago, they changed that up and did into a, you know, sort of buffet-esque kind of thing where they give you the sheet, and you just, with all your options there as he showed you, and you just fill out what you'd like and how much thereof. And of course, as you can imagine, that can end up in a pretty lengthy thing. But of course, it's one flat rate, so, you know, it's a good deal. Now, Nana, you're not the biggest fan, are you, of sushi?
Not really, but I'd eat any of the other stuff on there. Just today, I just didn't feel like going.
Yeah, I can understand.
You know, if you pay one price, you have to like everything just about on there, so you can sample everything. And if you don't like sushi, that's the majority of the menu, right?
But if you go in several times, you could try different things at different times. That way you know.
Indeed. Now the thing is that, you know, even if you don't like sushi, the best thing about this place, at least I'm not sure about other sushi places, is that, you know, there's many other alternatives on the menu. You know, I mean, obviously you have your Liar's sushi, is what I call California rolls. But I mean, if you don't like that, you know, you got the different offerings of the tofu and different preparations of chicken and beef and other such like that.
Deep fried tofu is very good.
The Igate Tofu, yes.
Deep fried.
Very good.
Yes, it's especially good if you get a look at the teriyaki sauce. It's wonderful.
As I explained to Mike a long time ago, I told him, try different things in different places.
Yeah.
I've had food in, of course, the United States, in Canada, in Germany, in England, in Denmark, in Sweden, and in Lebanon. Oh, and in Turkey also.
And why is that? Were you?
I was in the service.
Oh, did you?
Oh, were you really?
Oh, you never told us about that. Did you jump out of airplanes?
Yes, I did, but that's another story, another time.
Oh gosh, I should have told me.
When you have your adventure show, I'll explain all that to you.
The adventure show? But was that something new I'm planning in the future?
Adventure and jumping and eating, yes.
Jumping?
You jump first and then eat, or
Eat first and then jump.
Eat on the way down?
But anyhow, you digress.
Okay. I was Australian there for a second.
I didn't make Australia.
No, I said when I said no, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what we started off with there, both me and Papa, we love this. It's called the snow crab salad, as you see on screen now.
Oh, so good.
Now, Papa, tell us a little bit about this snow crab salad. What's going on in there?
Oh, it's a mixture of some spices, but the salad, it just comes in a little bowl, and you just scoop it up. Sometimes you'd want to eat 3 or 4. I think your uncle one time, he took you and he had like 4 of them. He liked it so much.
Yeah, I introduced it to him. I'm like, oh, you might like this, and he tried it. And he's like, he got bowl after bowl after bowl and just started slamming it down.
Really?
It's really good though. It's got like a nice, almost sweet kind of flavor.
Yes, it is.
I feel like calling it salad is a bit of a misnomer because there's no greens going on with it.
That's true, but a salad doesn't have to mean it's greens.
That's true. That's very
It could be a
true.
vegetable salad.
Yes.
In this case, it's
the snow crab.
it's crab.
It's wonderful.
And very good.
Yes. And now a lot of the stuff here, like the stuff that isn't necessarily sushi, is merely considered an appetizer. But it's just because it's an appetizer doesn't mean there's any less love and care given into it. They have shumai, which assuming viewers don't know exactly what that would be, that is basically a shrimp dumpling. You usually get 4 of those. And it could be also beef in there, but it's typically a shrimp dumpling in a nice sweet sort of sauce. This is very nice, but it ends up being something that even the most skilled chopstick user ends up kind of look like an idiot when they try and pick that thing up, because when it's got the sauce, the juice within it, it ends up being so slippery that you just gotta stab the thing with the chopsticks in order to get a hold of it.
I sometimes take a plastic fork.
Yeah,
but that's just me.
You hardly do though, and every time you don't, you're like, "Oh man, I forgot about my fork." And
I know.
And Nana, you seem so unadventurous compared to what we're talking about. Come on, why don't you say the things you've had before?
Okay, today I had sweet potato chicken and broccoli. Boring.
At least you're better than my mother.
Oh really?
Oh God, my mom eats pretty much. You know what? I could go outside right now and pick up a few clumps of grass and maybe grab some twigs from the tree, and she'd be happy with that. She's not my mother.
Well, she's my daughter, but she doesn't follow through like I do. I love to eat. Love it.
Yeah, you see where I get it from.
Love it.
And let's see. After that, we had. I had. This is both my menu and Papa's, but I have a pretty good idea of what I had, and he did. I had Gyoza, and that's just fancy name for pot stickers, the pan-fried dumplings. Yeah, you could get those just about anywhere, and it's not just Japanese. You can also get a Chinese place, just basically a beef dumpling. Sometimes there's a little vegetable action happening there. This one is just a straight beef. It's very good. It pairs well with soy sauce. After that, we got the.
They'll never eat again. Yeah, go ahead.
It's after that was the Igate Tofu. Now, Papa, you said you really liked that. What's up with that?
The deep fried tofu just has a nice clean taste that I think everyone would like. They should try that. If your fans go, your thousands of fans go, they should try some.
That's true. That's true.
Really?
I'm closing in on 4,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you mean what's the matter with
Oh,
me?
whatever.
Yeah, come on.
Nothing.
Doesn't she know? Yeah. My favorite. I do prefer the teriyaki Igate tofu because it adds a little more of the extra taste to it. But one thing is though, it's kind of funny because when they deep fry it, it locks the heat into the tofu, and so when you end up taking a bite out of it, yeah, it feels like your mouth is going rough. You're like tossing it back and forth inside of your mouth, like hot, 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 hot.
Maybe you could explain the spicy crab sushi pizza.
Well, that's near the end. See.
Oh, but that's one of the good ones.
It is. It's really good.
Very good. It's not a pizza like pizza.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We're just running down the list here. So that's very good. And now the beef teriyaki. Now, again, I sort of feel that at least with a lot of Asian foods, you can't go wrong by adding teriyaki to it. It's a great sauce. And unfortunately, the beef teriyaki is something that's only available on the dinner buffet menu. It's not on the lunch, which kind of it bums me out because there's the picture really doesn't do it justice. I don't like using flash on my photographs, so it ends up looking a little dark, kind of looks shitty. But I promise you, just because the meat's dark, It's not bad. It's very tender, small pieces of beef, and like I got like a 3-fer of it, so I got a lot there, as you can see. And it's very tender. It's just covered in the teriyaki sauce, and it's very, very good. You know, it's full of flavor, and I love it. You know, I wish that was on the lunch menu, but you know that's what happens.
For your senior members, that's also a senior gets a reduced rate on the
yes,
on the dinner.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
of course. So
Lunch, of course, is more reasonable.
yes,
Price-wise.
of course.
But there's more added to the dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more offered. So
more
that's
offers,
your.
yes.
And then after that, that was the I got yakitori, whatever it is. Basically, that's just a fancy name for chicken on a stick. You know, it's the chicken, the teriyaki chicken on a stick in the teriyaki sauce. It's lovely. Not much to say about it. We've sort of covered the idea that teriyaki makes everything great, but it is very good. I love it. Then after that, it was again chicken teriyaki, same as the beef teriyaki, chicken cutlets in the teriyaki sauce. Then we got the chicken tempura. Now, and someone's calling. And sorry for that cut there, guys, but we received a phone call, as you just saw. Nana had to go and answer the phone, so it's now just me and Papa, the two sexy men who will guide you through the culinary offerings on the menu.
Absolutely.
Oh,
there you go. Very
it's
well
beautiful. So the chicken tempura is the tempura that's a way of like a deep frying kind of thing, effectively.
done. Deep fried.
Yeah, it's a deep fried in the tempura crumbs. But what I like about that, it's the tempura they use in the chicken tempura on here is it's a sweeter kind of thing. It almost feels like the chicken itself is also sweeter, and the it's sort of a sauce, but it's a thinner thing than a sauce. What do you call something that's thinner texture than a sauce? It's almost like a juice.
Whatever, yeah, juice.
Yeah, the juice that comes with it. I'm not sure what it is, because that's also a little sweeter. It almost feels like the chicken tempura could be something that could almost be served as a dessert, it seems, because it's just a little sweeter than, you know, your typical sort of dinner fare. But yeah, it's the chicken dipped in the tempura, deep fried, and then you have the sauce with that, and you know, it's very nice, and it's a very thick coating, ends up being very, very nice.
Getting back to that deep fried,
Yes.
deep fried food, it's not, when you say deep fried, you don't get that oily
No,
taste.
you don't.
It's very clean and very nice. There's no
Yeah.
aftertaste from oils or anything.
Yeah, because they consider their food more of an art. It's not like McDonald's where they just dump it in the fryer and say, here you go. You know, their food, like the Oriental restaurant, they consider an art. So if they're deep frying it, it's meant to accentuate on flavor, not just, hey, people like this fat, greasy shit.
Absolutely.
Now, oh yeah, the Katsu Don. That is, I had to think about what that was for a second, but that was the pork. The pork that had the deep fried edges.
Yeah.
With the braised batter there. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have any of the pork.
What'd you get, the chicken?
Chicken.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's oh yeah, the two Dons. There's the Katsu Don, which is the pork, and the Oyeko Don, which is the chicken. I may have it flip-flopped, but that's basically the idea. If I'm wrong, you could go ahead and shoot me. You have my permission. But yeah, it's again just sort of we've already established that the pork and the chicken are good. The deep fry is good. It puts those together with a sort of a little bit of a syrup of sorts. A sweeter kind of syrup. It's very nice.
That's a good word for it.
Yeah, it is. It's just and then after that we got into the actual sushi. I do love the appetizers there, but the sushi also does really shine. We had I got 3 things, and that's probably 5 or 6 little rolls a piece. So you know you're talking like 18 pieces of sushi. I got just to start off with something nice and easy. It was a crunchy roll. It's just basically the crab meat in there with panko crumbs. So it ends up being just they call it like a crunchy crab roll. You know, it's a great middle of the road kind of thing for people. If you haven't tried sushi before, I think that's a good place to start, because you know the flavor isn't like hitting you in the face. It's a very subtle, very I don't know how to describe it, but just sort of a very subtle, neutral kind of flavor that
It is neutral, and it's wrapped in a very healthy seaweed wrap.
yes. The thing is, you know, I think why most people are sort of like, oh, I don't know if I'd like sushi, or they don't want to try sushi, or they may not like sushi, is because yeah, raw fish, and people are imagining this is going to be some unholy taste they've never had before. And I first had sushi by trying a spicy, crunchy tuna. And even then, I did have to try and work into it a little bit. I wasn't sure about the taste of it, but I do like the crab because it's a very neutral flavor. It doesn't taste fishy at all, and it lends itself really well. And just on top of that, I also had another section of 6 of a spicy crab crunchy roll. Basically what we just talked about, now with some spice added, and just a little bit to step the game up. Nothing too much, but it ends up being a really rewarding experience. And then after that, we do have what Papa mentioned before, which was the spicy crab pizza. Tell the fans about that, Papa.
Just excellent. It's just a little roll. It's not a pizza in the true sense where it's bread. It's all the crab and maybe some rice in there.
Yeah, it's I think they call it a pizza primarily to sort of establish the fact, because a pizza is in layers, the bread, the sauce, the cheese, the toppings. And this thing is in a similar sense, you have the sort of a rice base with the crab on it, and then on top of that, I think it's like a mixture between the spices and a light mayonnaise mixed into it.
It's a dressing, yeah.
A dressing of sorts. Yeah, there you go.
And plus, you can have some beer and wine there if you want. I had some tea tonight, so.
Yeah, and of course I just got some water. It's keep the temperature up there. But yeah, so that's a really recommended one. But I do believe that's only on the dinner menu. I'm not exactly sure on that, but I think so. But I really like that because it's sort of a combination of 2 or 3 different kinds of the sushi there, and it ends up being a really nice experience. And I do have a thing for crab. I do like shrimp is all right. Their tuna game there, it was really good for a while. Not as much anymore, but their crab has been very, very excellent in the past several years. And so that's why I'm really all about the crab there. And that's why the spicy crab pizza, it's got the spice, got the crunch, it's got the taste of the crab. It's very good. And then we have another repeat, Papa's snow crab salad, the chicken teriyaki. We've been through that. The crab stick. Now, you had a crab stick?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's on the receipt. Oh, okay.
You did, maybe. I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Well, we could have started with some soup also. We didn't mention soup.
Yeah, that's also on the menu. There's several different types of soup. What you got? The miso soup, obviously you need that. And different types like the mushroom soup.
Different vegetable soups.
Vegetable
chicken
soups.
in there.
Now,
noodles.
Big, thick udon noodles.
Next, you could drop down to the salad, which we didn't have, and we could have had several green salads.
We had the snow crab salad, but there are also actually green salads on offer as well.
Mm-hmm.
And now, as far as I go on miso soup, I'm not sure if this is just the way that it's made there, or if that's just sort of a general thing. I've eaten it at 2 or 3 places. I'm not really a fan of it. I know a lot of people love miso soup, but personally, I can't get down with the flavor. It feels like I'm eating straight smoke almost.
Well, it's like they get hot water and they take the chicken and dump it like a tea bag, and that's miso soup.
Really?
Sure. That's all it is.
No shit?
Sure. No shit. I wouldn't say shit on TV. You're talking about food.
This isn't TV, Papa. This is the internet.
It's going to go on TV, maybe.
It's not going to go on.
Well, once we get big, it'll go on TV. Don't worry.
Once we get big? What, are you going into business with me?
Well, I'm helping for the senior aspect. The seniors want to go eat, too.
I could have done this myself,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, be thankful.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Don't leave.
No,
I love you.
Do it yourself.
I love you.
All right. Okay, keep going.
All right. Well, we're almost done here.
Okay.
Alright, so we have the spicy crab pizza, again, fantastic. The Igate Don, and the Philadelphia roll. You had that. What was going on there?
That had was that the crab and avocado?
Yeah, it was. I believe it was the cream cheese, the crab, and it was cucumber, not avocado. There might have been some avocado in there.
There was an avocado.
I know there was also cucumber, but I didn't have that.
I thought the cucumber was in the California one. Maybe you're right.
Well, cucumber is in the California one, but you didn't get a California roll.
Okay.
So tell about that one.
I thought there's nothing there that wasn't good. I was experimenting with a few new things. Every time I go and I try and get something new and different.
Yes.
And I've never been disappointed. Everything is just so good.
Mm-hmm. And then you also got I don't ever remember either of us ordering this, but apparently you got a spider roll. You had that also. What was the deal with that?
Oh, that was that
Yeah, the one that they served on its side like that.
rolled one that had a crunch in it also. It looked
Yeah.
like a bigger wheel, that's all. I don't know.
Yeah, you just...
I just eat it. I wasn't there to check everything out. It all tasted well, and in fact, I did bring some home, but you can't overeat there. You can't order a ton of stuff
Yeah.
and then think you're going to take it all home.
Yeah,
It doesn't work that
They
way.
charge you extra to do that.
They'll give you a little if some's left over.
Yeah,
but
just a little bit if you finish just about everything off and got a little bit left
now,
over.
if you got one of everything, you thought you were going home with a big bundle. It doesn't work that way.
Think again. I think that's reasonable because, when you have an all-you-can-eat kind of thing, you gotta preserve that. Now, it has a crab stick on there again twice. Yeah, I don't ever remember having a crab stick. Whatever. And then spicy crab crunchy roll. Yes, that was something else you had. Again, we know that the crab is very good. So, now, this was all very good, and the only fault is that, it does get a little pricey, but that's just sort of the nature of a sushi restaurant. For the dinner, for myself, my cost was $23, $22.99, and for Papa, he got the senior discount. His was $18.99. Why do seniors get discounts?
Because we're old and we don't eat that much. Also, you say they do have, if people want to eat there, they have coupons in the paper
Yes.
that would knock off 3 or 5 or
Yeah.
depending on what they eat.
In total, it came to $43.48, but knocked off. We had a coupon that was $5 off a person, knocked off 10, but then tax, fucking 8.7%, so that's 3.81, came up to 37.29. That's a bit pricey, but
Remember this, it's not only the food, it's the company.
that's true.
A good meal with good people, you can't have anything better.
That is very true. So I'm not sure if I even said the name of the place. It's Koi Sushi. It's on 1604 Hopkins Road in Williamsville, New York. If you're ever in the area,
And the little plaza there.
The Little Plaza. It's near Rite Aid. So it was very good. I've been going there since I was a freshman in high school. So I'd probably say about 4 years, and I love it there. And we try and go there, once every few months, because it does get a little pricey, but it's always a very good time, good place to just chill, talk about stuff. And once again, the offering on the menu is very generous between the different salads and soups, and I just got the sort of the regular small rolls, but you can also get the big hand rolls or the big big sushi rolls, or however you'd like it. It's really a menu you gotta check out for yourself. Because this was the dinner selections here. As you can see, there's a lot going on there. It doesn't have the back for lunch, but yeah. So you can see, I'm not gonna go through every single last thing on there. But
If I were to recommend anything, I'd recommend under-ordering a little bit. Because
you can always order more.
You can reorder, and they'll just bring you more.
Yeah. So if you're not sure, you can just get a few things, and if you like it, you can have more and more and more. Yeah, it's better to under-order because they're not gonna say no, you can't have any more. So that's our review. Papa doesn't know, but I don't give numbers in my reviews. I don't do 1 through 5, 1 through 10, 1 through 100, because I feel like numbers are very subjective and not specific. I just say, would I recommend it? And I think it's fairly obvious throughout the course of what we've said, what he said. I recommend it. Papa?
So do I.
Absolutely recommend it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching.
Good night.
My name is Kenshin.
My name's Brown Dog.
And we're peacing the fuck out.
I'm the jumper.
See you guys later.
Okay. That went well, I must say. You have never been so sweet.
You're not fair. You told me to be quiet.
Yeah, but you did that to me the other day. Blah, 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 blah.
Hey, you tell me to be quiet, I walk away, I don't make noise. And then you
You
come out.
have made
You're
my
big
life complete.
Shut up right now. Listen to me. You told me to be quiet, I walked away.
You're the end.
Shh, I'm gonna get a tape on your mouth.
Don't hit my head, I could go.
Oh my God, listen to him.
Here, have a chocolate.
He
My
says to me, be
father-
quiet, I walk away with the phone, and then he comes in there, I'm on the
Mike
phone.
says he's got to edit the phone call out.
Why?
Why? Ding-a-ling-a-ling, why?
Well, I mean, the phone rings, it's a normal situation, right? Did you guys do a good job?
Yes.
Did you get a lot of customers for this restaurant?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
And you'll never eat again?
No.
No.
Of course not.
No,
Never.
of course
Not in a million years.
No. But anyway, you guys are going to get paid for this commercial, I hope.
Oh.
Brownie's going to get, what, 100, 2?
Oh God, no. We're nowhere near that territory, Nana.
Oh, all right. Well,
I might make $50 by the end of the month.
oh, that's good. That's good money.
Yeah.
More than I make sitting home.
But I do it primarily to entertain people, you know?
Oh, yeah. Did you do any little innuendos in there?
Of
little
course
jokes?
not. Of course.
Oh, and when you're describing the food, you're going to show it, right?
Yes, with
Good.
supplemental photos that I took while we were there.
Good. I was telling my friend that called, and she said she doesn't like sushi at all.
Well,
So-
what the hell is her problem? She needs to just piss off.
Well, I don't mind. I had California rolls. Those are good.
I call those are liars sushi. It's not
Are
real
they?
sushi.
We had it in Vegas.
Yeah, no, that's...
I didn't even know what I was ordering. Oh my God, I got it. The rice was so awful.
People say California rolls is sushi, but it's not really sushi.
With sushi, is there rice wrap?
Yeah,
what
but
rice?
sushi needs actual fish in it. California rolls don't have no fish.
This one had avocados, I think. Which seems to have avocados, right? Your sushi too?
It depends on what kind you get.
Try the avocado.
Yeah?
You'll love it. Avocado.
No, just so you know, you're getting your own segment here at the end of the video.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, no, because we conclude the video, but I'm going to append you to the end because you're just such a wonderful lady.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Why? Give me a reason.
You are so wonderful.
Okay.
It is impossible to count the ways.
Wow, you should go on TV singing.